disclaimer, this whole video is a joke. I'm joking. This is for comedic purposes only. I do not hate Gakupo. I just think it's really funny to be mean to him and really funny that his song lineup happens to be this way. So, I am a huge fan of Gakupo, have been since I was a kid. As self-shipper girl 5000, I've had a ton of vocal synth self-ships in the past, but Gakupo's my number one. Do I even have a particular reason for liking him? Well, it's complicated. With vocal synths, there's really not much to go off of when it comes to canon outside of two things: voice and design. Do I like Gakupo's voice? Yes, a lot, but I only really noticed how much I liked it when I started liking him overall. Do I like Gakupo's design? Yeah, he's purple with long hair. Oh my god. But there are plenty of characters with that design convention who aren't my favorites of their franchise. There's Jakurai Jinguji, not my favorite. Mayoi Ayase, not my favorite either. And most notably, Soma Kanzaki, who you'd think would be a huge bias for me, given that he's the most similar character to Gakupo in terms of design and aesthetic ever. But no, he's not a favorite. So what is it about Gakupo that draws me to him so? Well, it's definitely not his songs. Gakupo is a relatively popular Vocaloid. He's usually thought of within 10 guesses after Miku if he's lucky, and 20 if he's not. He's pretty well known, probably because of the purple buff and the male buff. Plus, Gakukai gives him some bonus points. But despite that, he doesn't have as many notable songs in comparison to the Kryptonloids, some of the other synths from Internet Co., or some of the other more popular ones in general. From what I've seen, he's more so appreciated as a character in his own right, or along with the others. But he does have some notable songs. He certainly has some notable songs, and they don't make him look too hot. Firstly, because when I think of Gakupo, I do not think of intelligence, and that's not even his fault. The first songs that come to mind when I think of Gakupo are usually Dancing Samurai and Go Google It. Dancing Samurai is without a doubt Gakupo's most popular song, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because it single-handedly started the Gakupo is a moron idea, as far as I know. The song is hilarious, super catchy, and spawned this adorable fan-made PV by Autora that defined so much of my love for both the song and Gakupo himself. The first line is, "Samurai, go kill yourself!" And the entire rest of the song and PV portrays him as this downright loser, pathetic, way too carefree, insanely dramatic, but I guess somewhat talented guy? I mean, he's the dancing samurai. If he's good enough to be a racing man who dance worse than him, then he has to have the chops. This song makes it seem like he has three functioning brain cells. One that wants a relationship, one that wants to dance, and one that doesn't know it's alive. All this about him, from his stupid attitude to his stupid mind, he just enchanted me. Listen, I'm not a fan of stupid men, because if I'm stupid and he's stupid, then who's flying the plane? But Gakupo? Gakupo. I don't know what it is, man. I love him so bad. Also, something I find interesting about characters like Gakupo in this song is that he's not even pathetic in a gross way. And no, I don't mean gross as in freaky, because he 110% is a freak. What do I mean? Let me explain. Nothing makes me cringe more than a character who acts cringe and then feels that cringe. But Gakupo is not one of those. He's not smart enough to have that level of self-awareness. I'm being really mean. And you know what? God bless that stupidity, because if he was sitting there cringing, it would make me cringe too. He does this a lot in another really popular song, Go Google It. Gakupo is so dumb. He's so dumb, and it's like 15 billion times more apparent here. Bro found the last woman on earth who would ever want to date him, and he was like, yeah, her. I want her. And he's so earnest about it. I feel normal. He has a one-track mind, and I think that's literally only because he has one track available in his mind. And don't even get me started on his behavior at those Nico Nico Cho parties. That would take a whole extra 10 minutes of this video. Jesus Christ. There's also El Samurai de la Cumbia, a song I am in love with and have always been in love with because it's a really good Spanish Vocaloid song. Guys, go listen to it, please. And again, here we have unaware bumbling idiot Gakupo, and paired with unaware bumbling idiot Miku. Absolute cinema. Then there's songs like his cover of Doesn't Matter Who, I Just Want Someone to Go Out With Me, which again, desperate, pathetic, hopeless romantic, loser. God, I want him so bad. But like, yeah, long ramble short, a good chunk of Gakupo's most defining songs make him look pathetic and dumb as hell. But that can't be all, right? Surely he has other songs he's characterized in that give him a little more variation. It'd be sad for him if all he was stupid. Vocaloid is huge. There's gotta be songs out there that make him look— oh my god, Jesus Christ, honey, grab the gun. Okay, I'm probably gonna call some of the stuff in this section like weird and insane, but in no way is that me saying anything about the actual creators of the songs themselves. The content here in no way reflects the creators' beliefs. When I say stuff like, ew, what the hell, ew, don't get it twisted, I'm talking about the world within the songs themselves. And by the way, trigger warnings for things like, kidnapping, sexual assault, and necrophilia. I'd suggest not seeking out any of the songs mentioned here if you have problems with those things. Here's a fun one. I know nothing about the Avilius Chronicles outside of Daughter of Evil and Servant of Evil, and I'm not gonna pretend to, but I vaguely know what's going on in this song, and Jesus Christ. From what I'm gathering here, Gakupo has some sort of seduction power that brainwashes the women around him into becoming a part of his harem against their wills. Basically, he's manipulating women, kidnapping them, and keeping them in his mansion for the purposes of intercourse. Intercourse to which they did not agree to under their right minds. Well, that's a bad look. I can't think of a worse look, actually. That's pretty much as horrible as it can get. Oh, well, that's okay. By the end of the song, when Kaito murks him, am I like supposed to care that he was in love with Gooby? He literally kidnapped her, kept her in his basement. Yeah, I seriously don't care. Boo-hoo, cry me a river. The character in this song isn't exactly Gakupo, but he sure does give him a bad rap, given that he sounds and looks exactly like him. All right, well, let me just try to find another song. I'm sure it can't get worse than— what the hell is he doing? What the hell is he doing? Oh, god damn it! The Tragedy of Chateau Cepage. What a song you are. Now, I'm actually a huge fan of yandere's. My favorite utau is Tsukone Te, and Sakuruha from Aichu is one of my wifeys of all time. But this song's just a bit much for me. Mainly just because it depicts Rin as not being okay with anything that's happening to her. She is not happy with it's uncomfortable.
Well, if you can't handle that, then you don't actually like yandere.
I don't care. But yeah, this is some more horrible, downright atrocious Gakupo PR. To illustrate my point, let me read you some of the lyrics. I'd like to cut off your legs so you can't run away. Looking at your horrified face gives me chills. It's irresistible. If I eat your heart, hands, eyes, feet, cheeks, you'll be mine forever. Ugh, what the fuck? The main reason this song is horrifying, though, is the visuals, because while the art is gorgeous, wow, it directly depicts Rin as, again, unwilling. It makes me nauseous, as I feel like it's supposed to. Yeah, dark themes and whatever, but horrible Gakupo PR nonetheless, and that's the whole point of this. So that's two songs where he did similar and pretty awful things. I'm gonna try one last song, but you know, the chances of it also being weird are pretty low. I'm confident it'll be okay this time. Actually, I'm so confident I'm not even gonna read the title when I click on the song. Ooh, this sounds great! And the art is so cute. He's adorable here. What a gentleman. She's my target tonight. Weird phrasing, but I'm sure it's fine. Must have been the wind. When she shoves that French food down her throat, the trust and success rate will be high enough. Once we go to the second house together, she will accept everything. Okay. Those lyrics are feeling kind of creepy, but maybe I'm just thinking that because of the last two songs we saw. I'm sure it'll be fun. Whoa, what is this art? Oh, okay. Gakupo, he's so handsome. Wait, what did he just say? What does he mean by before the rigor mortis sets in? Hey, so, what's rigor mortis again? What does rigor mortis mean? Stiffening of the joints and muscles of a body a few hours after death. Why would that mean any— what the fuck? Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. What even is the name of the Necro Eater? Okay, yeah, no. Awful PR, horrible PR. Jesus Christ! Gakupo fans, we are strong. We are strong individuals because what in tarnation? Okay, but you know, if he looks like that— No, that's the demons talking. So, class, what have we learned today?
Gakupo is either a bumbling idiot who doesn't know who's alive or a creep that deserves to rot in the fiery pits of hell.
Correct! But yeah, that's the video. I just thought it would be funny to point out this little trend I noticed with him. Again, this was all very unserious, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, comment your thoughts. And be sure to keep living, because it's the only way things can get better. Just watch out for Gakupo. See ya!
Bye-bye.